Howdy holiday hipsters! Bert Fern here with part one of your Big Show morning mini-movie holiday spectacular, A Christmas Carol, starring Carl Childers as Ebenezer Scrooge and Nigel Cadbury as Bob Cratchit, brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. And now, London, 1801, the offices of Scrooge and Marley, at a time when jolly old England wasn't so jolly.
Hey there, Bob Cratchit.
Yes, Mr. Scrooge?
You been fooling around with my private coal poke again?
I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge. My fingers were cold.
Oh, that's all right.
Are you sure, sir?
I just put it on your tab.
Bless you, sir.
All right then, Cratchit. Time for you to get back to that mouthy wife and that gimpy young'un of yourn. I'll see you in the morning.
But tomorrow is Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Christmas? I reckon that's a load of humbug.
Well, I was hoping you'd give me the day off to spend in the bosom of my family. Have you no feelings, Mr. Scrooge?
Of course I do, Cratchit. And I'm a-feeling something right now.
Really, sir?
I'm feeling a mite hungry. We got any more of that potted meat and sody crackers left over?
Surely, sir, you could make an exception once a year?
Oh, all right.
Oh, thank goodness.
You can come on in 15 minutes late tomorrow.
You're generous to a fault, sir.
I can't help it. Hey, here comes that hobbled-up boy of yourn. He's no bigger than a squirrel.
God rest ye merry pot lickers, old Tiny Tim is here. Hey, Pop. Tim, you remember Mr. Scrooge? Ah, I'd never forget a kneecap. Howdy there, you creepy old cheapskate. What's in your wallet? I mean, other than moths.
You hadn't ought to talk like yet. You just a boy.
See, you're still a bundle of laughs. Well, we must be off. Come on, Tim. Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Bah, humbug.
I knowed he was going to say that. Son of a... Scrooge made his way home. The winter winds howled around him as though a warning of things to come.
What's that? Probably just my stomach a-growling a mite. I'll just have some biscuits and mustard and hit the hay.
And Scrooge did just that. Then, as he prepared for a much-needed rest, he was rudely interrupted.
What in tarnation is going on out there?
Scrooge!
Hey, that's my old partner, Yankee Soda Marley. But you died 7 years ago tonight.
Scrooge, you skinflint! I come back from beyond the grave to warn you.
I don't believe in haints and boogers. You sure you really did?
No, I just wearing that new lauded corpse cologne. Of course I did, moron.
Y'all tangled up in them chains. You been poking around in that shit out there without a flashlight again?
No, you idiot. I wear the chain I forged in life. Get it?
No, sir.
Oy vey. This chain represents all the clever things I did. Your chain was this wrong, this heavy, this ponderous 7 years ago. Now you understand?
I reckon I do. You made me one of them chains for Christmas.
No!
I didn't get you nothing. You want some biscuits and mustard?
Ebenezer Scrooge, because you don't get it, you will be visited by 3 ghosts this very night. One at 1 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, and one at 3 o'clock. Wait, where you going?
Downstairs. If I'm gonna have all this company, I'm gonna have to make some more biscuits.
Oh, this is going to be a wrong night. Rock the rock, partner.
Marley. Maybe he's out in that shed working on that chain. I reckon them ghost fellers ain't a-coming. Well, time for some shut-eye.
Somebody, I'm the ghost of Christmas past, and I hate folks who don't like Christmas. Get on your feet, alley-oop. It's go time.
All right, then.
Yuletide, yikes! Is Scrooge ready for a grumpy glimpse into his past? What to do? What to do? To find out, tune in next time to hear Carl Childers as Ebenezer Scrooge, the grumpy old man as the ghost of Christmas past, and Tater as Susie Sweatermeat, doll of the future, starring in A Christmas Carol, brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. This is Bert Fern saying, see you next time.
All right, episode 2 in about an hour.
Joy to the world, Jingle Bell Junkies! Bert Fern here with part 2 of your Big Show morning mini-movie holiday spectacular, A Christmas Carol, starring Carl Childers as Scrooge and the grumpy old man as the ghost of Christmas past. Brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. And now, back to our story. When we last left Scrooge, he'd just met the ghost of Christmas past, and his future's not looking too bright. I'm the ghost of Christmas past, and I hate folks who don't like Christmas. Get on your feet, alley-oop. It's go time.
What can I do for you, old-timer?
You heard me. On your feet. We ain't got all night. You think you're the only jackass in need of a good jerking around?
Where you toting me off to, Mr. Ghost?
The past. So you can see how you got to be such a horse's patoot.
How we gonna get all the way back to the past? You got one of them flying cars like that movie?
Just get up here on the window and put your dadgum hand on my robe. We'll fly.
All right, then. I'll do it. Sounds kindly funny. Not funny ha-ha. Funny queer.
Yankee soda warned me you were thick as a brick. Let's go, you butt-scratching knucklehead. Scrooge and his ghostly tour guide fly into the night. And into the past. Here, Jughead, this look familiar?
What's here's my old school. What are we doing here?
This is where you started on your path to being a first-class, money-loving, Christmas-hating butthole. Look there.
It's me. And that big girl from the ye old dollar store. She was my first sweetheart.
Great googly moogly, what a heifer. I've seen better heads on a boil.
What do you mean you're not coming home for Christmas?
Old man Fezziwig needs someone to watch his store. He's paying a pretty penny for it, too.
I guess money means more to you than anything. You've changed, Ebenezer.
So have you.
I have.
Looks like you packed on about 20 extra pounds. You ought to stop buying sweets and save your money.
Your love of money has turned you mean. Goodbye, Ebenezer. Goodbye forever.
Well, why ain't you leaving?
I will in a minute. My feet hurt. It's hard to leave when your feet hurt.
Just grew apart, eh? You're so full of crap, your ears stink. Well, dummy, did you learn anything?
Yes, sir. Never tell a woman she's a-getting fat.
Ah, you're hopeless. Back in my day, we didn't have spirits to help save our souls. We just kept doing stupid, thoughtless things until we died or someone killed us. Whoop-de-doo, look at me, I'm a lifelong SOB. Tell Satan to put another soul on the fire. Hell, here I come. And we liked it. We loved it.
Hey, Goose feller. Where you wandering off, Summers?
We're trying to find an open bar. 1 hour with you and I need a drink. Flippity flu, I hate tightwads.
Back in bed. Must have been some sort of bad dream or another. Probably got a hold of a spoiled French fry or a bad wiener.
And that's no good for nobody. Hey, baby.
I gotta get them locks changed. Who might you be? Oh, I'm the ghost of Christmas present. You play your cards right, I might give you something to unwrap later on. Woo! You're a whole lot nicer than that last ghost. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Now get on up here, tall, dark, and spooky. We got places to go and windows to peek in. Where are we going? Back in time? Nope. Cross town. I reckon you fixing to show me how being cheap and ruining my life. No, I'm gonna show you how it's putting a hurt on other folks. We ain't gonna fly, are we? Flying kindly makes me nervous. Just put your hand on my robe here. Ah, what big hands you got. This is kindly making me nervous, too. Easy, baby. If you let go, I'll scream. All right, then. Keep your gown down, clown. Here we go.
Christmas criminy! This ghost is certainly a handful, and the night's not over. Can Scrooge take much more? What to do, what to do? To find out, tune in next time to hear Carl Childers as Scrooge, Granny Clump as the ghost of Christmas Present, and Tater as Busty Muffins, the top-heavy elf in A Christmas Carol, brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. This is Bert Fern saying, see you next time.
Leave us hanging, episode 3 in about an hour.
Salutations, seasonal swells! Bert Fern here with part 3 of your Big Show morning mini-movie holiday spectacular, A Christmas Carol, starring Carl Childers as Scrooge and Granny Clump as the ghost of Christmas Present. Brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. Now, back to our story. The ghost of Christmas past has just zapped Scrooge into another part of London in hopes of changing his wicked ways before it's too late.
You recognize this place, baby? Kindly looks like the public toilet. Oh, this here is the home of Bob Cratchit. Why is he living down here in the slum? Some folks call it a ghetto, I calls it a slum. This is all he can afford on what you pay him, you cheap old bastard. He makes a pretty good wage. Enough to feed his family crumpets and mustard a couple times a week. Oh, here come Bob Cratchit now, with his little son, Tiny Tim, riding on his shoulder. We better skedaddle on out of here. Don't worry, tall, dark, and cheap. They can't see us. So, they's poor and need glasses. Oh, they got all kinds of problems, baby. Just listen.
Martha, we're home, dear wife.
I'm so dadgum hungry I could eat a chocolate-covered booger. Hey, what's for dinner, Mumsy?
Oh, who has time to cook? I've been trying to clean this dump all day. How about some nice Hot Pockets? McCracken, what are you doing here? Where's Miss Barbara? She's supposed to be playing my wife. Oh, she's getting her roots done, so as usual, I'm filling in. Oh, dear.
Ain't being gimpy enough. Now I got 2 daddies.
Well, more like a daddy and a half.
Son of a...
Let's just continue, shall we? Tim, you go clean up for dinner. And hurry up, you little scamp. Your Hot Pockets will get cold.
Yes, Father. Yes, Mother. Gives me the creeps just saying it.
So, how is our little angel, Bob? He tries to be brave, but I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. Oh, no. You mean... Yes. If Tiny Tim doesn't get the medical help he needs soon, I fear... No! Don't say it! Not our little Tim! No! Oh, for the love of... What a cruel world! My heart will never recover. Why? Why? And scene. Whew. Now, what'll it be? Pepperoni or ham and cheese?
See what I mean? Yes, some ghost lady. Them Cratchits is a right pitiful bunch, all right. Old Bob couldn't even afford to marry him a woman. He had to get hitched up to that funny feller. Not funny, ha-ha, funny queer. Yeah, don't forget about that homely little young'un.
I heard that.
Ghost lady, Is tiny feller gonna be okay? I see an empty stool by the fireplace with a small crutch carefully preserved. I reckon that's good news. What do you mean? Well, he must have got all better and he's off fooling around summers with them other foreign kids. I like a happy ending. No, you jackass, Tiny Tim's taking a dirt nap because you wouldn't pony up the jack to get him well. What do you think about that? I'm thinking I sure would like one of them Hot Pockets right about now. You ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, are you, Scroogey Poo? I heard it said that away, yes, ma'am. You got one last chance to turn things around. And if ghost number 3 don't scare the chief out of you, you can't be scared. You can turn loose of my robe now. Back in bed. I gotta stop eating that spicy mustard. Well, sir, you must be that scary ghost I was told about. I can't tell if you're nodding or about to tip over. You got a pretty big head under that robe. And you got jug ears and an underbite. Now get your hind end out of bed and let's get this over with. I got a Christmas party to get back to. Oh, ho, ho. Where are we going? I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Where the hell do you think we're going, Disney World? Mr. Ghost, what? Can I get me some of them mouse ears? Ooh, this is gonna be a long night.
Holy holly berries! This is Scrooge's last chance. Will he redeem himself or just keep being a great big butt ho-ho-hole? What to do, what to do? To find out, tune in next time to hear Carl Childers as Scrooge, Spanky as the Ghost of Christmas Future, and Tater as Bubbles McJugs, the topless toy maker in A Christmas Carol, brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. This is Bert Fern saying see you next time.
An episode 4, the final episode of A Christmas Carol at the end of this hour.
What's up, Winter Wonderlanders? Bert Fern here with the 4th and final episode of your Big Show morning mini-movie holiday spectacular, A Christmas Carol, starring Carl Childers as Scrooge and Spanky as the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. Brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. Now, back to our story. When we last left Scrooge, he just ventured into the wee hours of the morning with his new tour guide, the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. Oh, this can't miss.
You ain't much at this ghosting, are you? All that noise and lights flashing. We're still here in my bedroom. What's wrong, mister? Ain't got no gas? You're not too quick, are you there, Jethro? This is your bedroom in the future. Who's all these folks milling around this time of night? By here looking for a handout? They're here to pay their last respects to the late Ebenezer Scrooge. How about that? Look at them folks just a-crying and carrying on and whatnot. Looks to me like they're gonna miss me a good bit. They're not crying because you're dead. They're crying because they didn't get a chance to kill you themselves. These are the people you cheated and screwed over when you were alive, you dope. Well, 5 people don't seem like much to me. Look out that window, big spender. How many blocks you reckon that line stretches? Quite a few. Ho, ho, ho. Well, ain't there no one out there that's even a little sad? Oh, you bet your life. Hold on to your nightcap, old chap. I'd recognize this dump anywheres. This is Bob Cratchit's place. What are we doing here? Ooh, you said you wanted to see someone sad, so shut up and listen.
I saw Mr. Scrooge's nephew today. He told me how heartily sorry he was for our loss. He is so thoughtful. And what a sharp dresser. What was he wearing? Miss Barbara still unavailable? I'm afraid so. But I think it's going well, don't you? Could you just stick to the script, please? I shall miss coming home with Tiny Tim on my shoulder. Oh, my little child. my little child.
You're really good.
Thank you. Little feller. Little feller.
You still wonder why everybody's glad you're dead? It doesn't end there. Going down. This here must be Hades. Some folks calls it hell. I calls it Hades. And now you can call it home. Make yourself comfortable, Scrooge. You'll be here a while. At least for an eternity. Don't leave me here, Mr. Ghost. I reckon I can use one more chance. I can change my ways. I won't call Christmas a humbug. I'll stop being so cheap. I'll even help Cratchit's gimpy kid. Just don't leave me here. I don't care if it was just a dream. That's a whole lot safer being nice to folks, I reckon. And I'm gonna start with them Cratchits.
Scrooge was a new man. He greeted Christmas morning and his fellow man with a smile.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
After spreading joy to the rest of London, he finally reached Bob Cratchit's house. Martha, dear, what do you make of all that screaming? Well, I guess a lot of people got polyester for Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Cratchit.
Mr. Scrooge, is that you? Oh, he's on the crack. I'll get my mace. What are you doing here?
Cratchit, I'm a new man. I've had 3 ghosts show me how no count I been. Christmas ain't a humbug. You can have a day off, and I'm a-giving you a raise.
Oh, just in time for the after-holiday sales. I'll get my purse.
Bible says a man had nor to go with another man. But I don't reckon the Lord would send a good feller like you to Hades.
He's just filling in.
How could a feller get any rest at all with all this dadgum racket?
Scrooge! Son of a... Holy pop, I'll get the shovel. No, Tim, no. This is the new Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, little feller. We're gonna get you all better. Me and you, we gonna be friends. Ah! Put me down, you loopy old fart!
Scrooge was better than his word. And from that Christmas on, he was loved by all. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he became like a second father.
Can I put my arm around you, little feller? You are freaking me out, man. I like the way you talk.
A holiday happy ending. We hope you've enjoyed A Christmas Carol, brought to you by Colonel Hanson's all-purpose turd polish. Turn that brown upside down with Colonel Hanson's. On behalf of the John Boy and Billy Big Show, we wish you all the merriest Christmas, the happiest holiday, and may the lesson learned by Ebenezer Scrooge be with you all year long. Until next time, friends, this is your old pal Bert Fern saying so long.